Hi, I'm Smriti. In this video, I'm going to discuss about communication skills. How to build communication skills for ASD children. So what is mean by communication? How we can tell that a child is communicating appropriately. If a child needs something or if a child want to convey something, the child should approach a communication partner and should communicate with that partner using verbal or non-verbal modes of communication, and that the partner should be able to understand what the child was communicating with the partner, and from the partner the child should get a response. Then communication is completed. So this is called the complete communication. For communication skills, we all are using both verbal and non-verbal modes of communication. So for our children also, they have to use both verbal and non-verbal form of communication. But because of the neurological disorder, many of our children are not able to produce sounds or making words or clarity, all these issues they are facing. And many of our children under spectrum are verbal, but they are able to sing their favorite songs or talk about their favorite cartoons. But when it comes to using appropriate words at the right time, they are also struggling. So most of the time, the non-verbal mode of communication, using alternate mode of communication, that is very important for our children. So it is very good if we can introduce an alternate mode of communication to the children. It may be picture exchange, or it may be using some apps like Avas or any other thing that is giving a voice to the children, or you can simply use lots of pictures or alphabet boards or something that the child is comfortable with. So using alternate mode of communication will really help the child to communicate appropriately. If the child is not able to communicate appropriately, then the child will lead to inappropriate behaviors like crying or throwing or pushing or scratching to get attention from you, because the child don't know how to approach and communicate properly, so that the child will initiate by inappropriate forms, because when they are using inappropriate forms, suddenly the parents or the teachers will give the attention to the child. So using a proper mode of communication consistently will help the child to understand that if I am using this particular mode of communication with everyone in all the situations, all my needs will get satisfied. If once the trust is built, then the child will start initiating the communication. So this is very important, and I'll always suggest you to encourage all modes of communication, both gestures, if that gestures other people can understand, and verbal, if the child is able to use some words, encourage them to use that words if other people can understand. If the child can use some apps or pictures, encourage them to use that if other people can understand. So the mode what you are selecting for the child should be able to understand with the communication partner. So the child may be interacting with the caretakers, interacting with the parents, interacting with grandparents or other relatives. Choose a system that everyone can understand, and choose a language that every word the child can use. So I hope this video will give you some tips about communication. Thank you.